Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. And this week on the old Magic Roundabout, we have got a foreigner. Oh yeah. This one is a French Dinky toy. And it's a Citroen 2CV. Yeah, you see. A bit play worn, but that's what it is. Citroen 2CV. There you go. So we'll get it off the Magic Roundabout and we'll have a quick look at it before we strip it down. There you go. And while you watch it go round, as usual, I'd like to say thank you to all my new subscribers and welcome back to all my old ones. And it's great to hear you in the comments. Like I said in previous videos, that I will try and reply to all your comments. Sometimes not straight away, it takes me a few days to do other stuff and get through to them, but yeah, I do eventually answer all your comments. And if you want to contact me, my details are in the About section on the YouTube channel. Right, so let's go. Let's get it off here and have a look. Here we are then. Let's have a look at this old girl. You can see on the back here, get it around the right way, you can read it. Dinky Toys Citroen 2CV. And it says on there, Fabrizi in France, Parmicano. So it's a French Dinky. My neighbour's friend gave me this. So it's quite old, excuse me a second. It's all right, choke to death. Yeah, quite simple, no interior. Two greys, dark grey, light grey. We can do a bit of detail on the front there. Headlights, it's got the cream coloured wheels. A couple of little rivets there and there. So yeah, all in the whole, pretty good. Good back tyres by the look of it. Saves me some money. So we'll get the drills out and we'll strip it down. This won't take long. I shouldn't think this will take long at all. Well, you see, September this month is a busy month for me. And there's, I've got the build off at the end of the month for the beef eaters. Just like to promote them beef eaters. If you want to do any invitational builds, join them. We've got a lot going on for the rest of this year and all next year sorted out, so jump on board, have some fun and have a chat with the lads and ladies if there is any out there. Okay, yeah, it should be fairly straightforward, this. Yeah, right, get the drills out. Let's have a look then. Drilled out the tops of the rivets or posts, so it should come out straight away, no messing. There you go. That's it. One thin base, a bit mucky inside. Front axles. Back axle. That's it. Finished. Got like a checker plate finish inside, look. Got to drill the posts out. And we're done. Get these tyres off. 1, 2. Yeah, I can use them again. Let's see what size they are. Citroen Diane. What do we got? Let's try 15s. Yeah. 14s is tight. 15s is loose. No, tell a lie. What am I talking about? 16? Yeah, 15s. Yeah, 15s is a bit loose. And 14s are a bit tight. So, we should be alright with 15s. 15 smooths. Okay, that's it then. So we're going to get ready for the stripper. Those 3 items in the stripper. Put these in my little tray. Job done. Okay, meet me at the stripper. Meet me at the stripper. Citroen. Citroen. There we go. Let's get this bad boy cleaned up. Shouldn't take long, should it? So, here we go. Get the old Wizard on the go. Wizard Puke. Remember him, Wizard Puke. Old Kenny Everett, weren't it? Wizard Puke. And what was it? Sid Snot. He was the other one, wasn't he? Sid Snot and Wizard Puke. Yeah, don't make them like that anymore, do they? This shouldn't take many minutes here. Rattle through this one. Yeah, you might be thinking, oh, I'm doing loads of small ones and boring ones at the minute, but like I said before, in the previous video, that sometimes I get a really busy month and I don't have a lot of time to spend in the shed, so I will pick out castings that I can do to keep up the weekly videos. They all need doing anyway, so regardless they do them now or later, it doesn't make a lot of difference, but they all need doing. Some of the more complex ones I need a bit more time, that's all, and getting spare parts for them takes longer, so you have to put them on a back burner until you get all the parts. Well, I've got a I tell you about a senior moment. I was ordering some parts for the old Fab 1. I didn't want a lot because the windscreen was fine, canopy was fine. I just wanted the missiles, and I needed the Lady Penelope Parker and stuff like this. And I ordered it all. I thought, oh great, yeah, got it all in, and you know, I'll crack on. And I realised I hadn't ordered the bloody steering wheel, had I? I thought, oh, you idiot. And when I went back to my watch list, where I usually keep sellers on there, what sell specific items, these run out, ain't got any. I thought, oh, Christ. So now, I'm going to have to either make my own, or temporarily I'll nick one out of the old Batmobile. I've got two Batmobiles here, they've both got steering wheels. I might nick one out of there, because it's not exactly the same, but it might be alright. So I thought, well, you idiot. Why didn't you order it? I kept looking at it, yeah, I'll get one. And I just didn't order it. Foolish boy, you. Yeah, so we'll rattle this off anyway. I'll tell you what. I went in one of these once, my God. It was certainly a ride and a half. It wasn't a 2CV, I think it was a Citroen Diana or something. You know, it wasn't an old as this. But still, it was rocking. Hey, tell you what, good handling on them. Mind you, I think I upset the old boy's car it was. Because we was out somewhere and I opened the boot. Had a little boot on the back there. I went to shut it and I forgot I got the boot stay was still up, but I bent it straight in half. I just closed it, it bent straight in half. It was that bloody supple. So while he was out mucking about, I tried to straighten it best I could. I did tell him in the end. He said, don't worry about it, mate. But there you go. Stuff happens, doesn't it? Highly sought after, the early ones are these. Right, I'm going to have to change my bit on here. Excuse me, one. In 1 second. Put my old scrumpled up bit in there, just to get the insides. Here we go, we're off. Just to get the insides. You get the hang of it now. Well, that's a rough old bit in the car. A cheese grate, that, isn't it? Right, let me carry on with this then, and I'll catch you when it's all done. All polished up, wire wheeled, and I went over with the with the wire wool. Give it a bit of a clean up. We're going to drill a post out now, and basically cleaned up, wheels cleaned up. So we drill the post out and primer it, and I'll get back to you then. Let's get some grey down on the old Citroen Diane then. Here we go. Better put the fan on. Here we go then. Citroen. It'll take a lot of paint, this. Just giving that a light coat. That didn't take long, did it? Giving that a light coat and I'll let it settle. Okay, and you'll see it when it's dried off and ready for masking to do this dark grey piece. It's off at the minute. I was filming this, me masking this, but the camera did its usual trick. While you're filming it, you don't notice it, but when it's finished, it went all it was all blue and green, and the audio was crackling. So I had to delete it, and by that time I already masked it, because that was what I was doing at the time. So this is where we are. I don't know why it does it. It's been doing it occasionally, off and on, for a while. But while you're actually filming it, you don't notice it. But it's when you play it back, because I always play the clips back before I move on to the next clip to make sure that I'm happy with it. And I notice it done it, but I'm not going to take all the masking tape off and start again. So there we are. I'm due for an upgrade anyway. I'm a phone in December, so hopefully we'll get it'll be all right. You never know. Okay, here we are. I used a thinner masking tape to frame this around here and here, and I use a larger frog tape to fill it in. So this is what we're at. So I'm going to put some grey paint, darker grey, on there, and then we'll demask it, lacquer it, get some details done. There you go. Take them off all right. Reasonable good line through there, through the back here. Yeah, nice subtle difference between the two. Quite like that, yeah. I think the original was slightly darker, the main body, but I quite like that. It looked really dull, but this will be alright. I'm happy with that. So now I'll let that fully dry before I put some lacquer on it. Okay. Detail painting time on the old Citroen. Right, I've gone ahead and I painted the emblem on the front, because that was tricky to do on camera. So what's left to do, these weren't fully chrome bumpers, just the front edge on there, so they're going to be done. The handles be done, headlights. Now on the back here, I've just painted them in black because I've got some number plates and I've cut them down. I split them in two, because if you look at the images, Google images, which I've been able to look at, the early type, which is this one, there's three, they look like blanking plates, 1, 2, 3, but most of the numbers were on this side and on this side, yeah, before they made it one long piece. And a little light there, and that was a little bit of chrome. Whether it was a reversing light, maybe, I don't know. So, and the fuel tank. Now, I've been doing a little bit of research on these, and it was quite interesting. These two CVs were running basically alongside the Volkswagen Beetle. They're both designed in the 30s, redesigned after the Second War in the 40s, and carried on right through for a long period of time. Now, the Citroens were taken over in the 30s by Michelin, believe it or not. I didn't know that, but yeah, Michelin took over Citroen in the 30s. So, and the idea was that they wanted to reach the rural masses in France, and they got a design team to design a vehicle which was simple to maintain, cheap to run, reliable, and believe it or not, they had to, part of the design criteria was they had to carry a basket of eggs across a ploughed field without breaking any. Now, that's some feat of engineering when you think about it. So they set about doing it, and it worked. And it's very popular. The early ones, the very, very early ones, are basically all corrugated like that to give the lightweight material strength. But that was dropped on this type of one later on after the war. But yeah, so basically how they were, and the design really hasn't changed much. They were called the upside down umbrella, some people called them, because they look like an upside down umbrella. But yeah, so that was a design criteria. Two-stroke engine, I think it was two-stroke, or two-cylinder engine, sorry, front-wheel drive, and I think it was cantilever suspension, forward cantilever suspension and backward cantilever suspension, if I'm right. I mean, I can't remember, because I did read about it a while ago, but that's basically a little bit of history. And yeah, it's strange that these ran alongside the Beetle, roughly designed at the same time, obviously by different people, and they continued after the war. And both cars were designed for ease of maintenance and for the general masses, which I thought was quite clever, really. Yeah, so we're just trying to get the edge of this bumper. It's a bit thin. Trying to get the edge of that bumper. The early ones, and also the reason they had a canvas rollback roof, and it virtually went right down to the back of the car, because they needed to carry a substantial load sticking out the top, basically. And these country farmers, or who lived in rural areas, needed to carry. It was after the war, a bit later on, that they dispensed with the canvas covered boot and put standard boot on. But yeah, talk about open plan. But that's a little bit of history that I've learned from Wikipedia. Where else? Where else? Can't really see it because it's grey on light, but yeah, it's there. It's there. It's there. It's got a little bit under here. It's very, very fine trying to get this edge of this bumper. I'm using a 4.0 here. So there we go. Yeah, like I say, the design hasn't changed much, but the flipping colours have. There's some weird and wonderful colours of these out. Some really bright colours as well. Right, that's that. Let's do a bit on the back. We get better on the back. There's a wider bumper on the back, if you notice. What we on 7 minutes. Won't take too much of your time up doing this. Quickly run that through there. Quite an iconic vehicle. Not as iconic as the Volkswagen, obviously, but I would imagine it's got quite a big following. There we go. I'll just do this bit up the middle. That bit there. Right. Nearly done, chaps. Door handles. There you go. Right, that's all I'm going to do on camera. I'll do the rest off camera. Okay. So, got the lights to do. The other side door rounds to do. Put number plates on and do the lights. I'll do them off camera. And I'll see you at the assembly stage. Assembly time. This won't take many minutes. Right, we're all done. Front light. You can't. It's not great in this light, but yeah. Door handles all done. Backlights, number plates. Okay. Right, let's get this bad boy back together. Wheels and axles all polished up, new tyres. Front and back. Right. Oh, hello, me cloth's gone. Put this on. Fits on a tree. Super duper. Drop in there. Drop in there. Right. Okie dokie. I let you go too soon, huh? We've got a new pair of tweezers, these, and they're fighting me, they're a bit strong. One. Come here, little bugger. And get in there. Number 2. What's that? A bit of muck on there. Pop that down there. Pop that down there. Okay. There we have it. The Citroen. Right. Magic roundabout time. Let's get it on the magic roundabout and we'll have a look at it there. This is what we started with. Citroen 2 CV. French Dinky toy. Series to play worn. Here we go then. Dinky Toys, Citroen 2 CV. Nice easy model, this one. Ideal for beginners if you're just starting off in the hobby. Grab yourself one of these. Nothing too complicated. Nice little job. I didn't take the casting lines off this. I want to leave it original with the casting lines on it. So there you go. Number plates on the back. That 333 is actually on the piss, so I need to straighten it up. It's only a sticker, so I can do that. Red lights on the back. Door handles. Cream hubs. Job done. As you know, I put my videos out on a Wednesday. So next Wednesday, there won't be one. It'll be on a Thursday because it's the Beefeater Challenge, 1st of October. It has to go up. So that's on a Thursday, and I normally put a video out on a Wednesday. So save me a lot of rushing about. I'm going to use the Beefeater as my weekly. If that makes sense. So if you're interested, you've probably heard of it by now, the Beefeater Challenge. Very similar to the 3 Blind Mice in America. Some of us lads got together, decided we'd give it a go. We've done one which is the Land Rover. You saw me do the Land Rover. It's bi-monthly. So this month, 1st of October, on a Thursday, it's construction. And under the name Bob the Builder. So there's quite a few people involved in it at the moment. So if you're interested, pop over to the Beefeater channel on YouTube and have a look. See what you think, and maybe in December you want to put a model up. It's invitational, you can join. Anyway, enough waffling. So don't forget, next Thursday, not Wednesday. Alrighty. Onwards and upwards, and on to the next build then. Bye for now. There we go. That's it. Okay. See ya.